Hi, it's Amy Elkins back with Strong as You Think. So, today I want to talk about decisions with awareness and liking your reasons. So, a lot of times we make decisions, or we're looking to make decisions to make our lives better, right? We want to make improvements in our life. We want to feel better. We want to be in a better situation. But what I want to suggest is that sometimes when we're in an uncomfortable situation, that may be a time for growth. And we want to acknowledge that before we quickly just try and get out of the discomfort. So, an example of that is I saw a post about somebody who was wanting to change their job, or at least wanting to have some advice about that. This new job was creating some discomfort for her, but in a location that she really liked and had some other benefits that she really liked. Um, but wasn't sure she should quit that soon into it, and was looking for some advice on that. And I thought about that as I saw that and thought, I wonder what advice I would give. And so, as a life coach, and also looking back on some of my own experiences, I realized that before I would make the decision whether to leave or to go, I realized that sometimes the things that are causing us the discomfort come from our own underlying thoughts and beliefs. And that something about this new job could have triggered that and brought some of these things out into our awareness a little more. But if we went, stopped doing this job, there's no guarantee that as we take this, baggage on our backs of these beliefs and these thoughts, they're still going to be there. And there's no guarantee those won't show up at the next one. And so, what might be a better thing to do is to take some time to see, what is this that I'm feeling uncomfortable about? What's coming out? Is it something like, when you really think about it, what's going on in this thought? My boss doesn't like me, or my coworkers don't like me. So you want to investigate that further. First, you think, I don't want to work somewhere where people don't like me. But I think there's several things we can think of there. First being, do they really not like you? I mean, that's something we could question. Another big thing we could say is, why is it so important that people like me? Right? I think in almost anywhere we go, we may find someone that doesn't like us. And it could be useful to figure out, why is it so important that people have to like me? And I'm not saying that you can't want that, but I think it's important to unpack that and figure out, is that a thought you want to have? Is that something that could create issues where you go next? I don't know. There's also the thought where we talked about being able to experience difficult emotions allows us to experience a greater capacity to experience positive emotions. So, if we do decide to unpack that and feel difficult in the situation, then we just have a greater capacity in our life, right? This is an opportunity to enlarge our life. And then another thing I thought of is, if we've decided that we're only going to experience a limited amount of emotion experience, right? Where we feel comfortable, that's okay. But we have to realize that all of a sudden we've limited ourselves to just a lot smaller area of possibility. Like there's a lot smaller amount of jobs you'll be comfortable with. There's a lot smaller amount of people you'll be comfortable being around. There's a lot smaller amount of places that you'll want to be. And maybe that's okay. But you want to realize the limits that you're actually setting on that, okay? And you want to like your reasons for that. And you don't want to say that that's coming from somewhere else. That yes, that maybe those situations you've decided that you don't want to be around, but that you're making that decision, you know, based around on maybe how they're acting or that situation, but that you're limiting yourself. And sometimes it's okay. You know, another word for limit is a constraint. We may want to have constraints on our choices and on where we decide to be, but we just need to like our reasons. We need to make these decisions out of the awareness that that's what's going on, and that maybe changing our circumstances may not work, and that if it does, that we're making that choice and that we like the reason that we're making it, and we're not giving credit or blame to somebody else for that. Okay. You know, I'm not telling you what you should or shouldn't do, but I do want you to do it being able to own your choice and like your reasons, and doing it from a place of understanding and awareness. So that's what I would challenge you when you find yourself wanting to make a change with something. Do the work, see where that is coming from, see what's creating a problem for you, and see if that's something that, you know, could benefit you to work on, and then make that decision, you know, from what may be a cleaner emotional place, and go with whatever decision you make, that you can feel confident moving forward, that you like your reasons for doing that. And this is what a big part of what life coaches can do, is that we can really help you, you know, with some of those blind spots, and really help you see and be aware. We want to bring you to awareness. I don't want to make the decision for you, because you're the only one that knows what you should be doing. But as a coach, I can help you see some of those thoughts and see where things are coming from, and then give you some strategies on how to move forward. Okay. So, you know, the end of this, or the point of this, is just to use situations, especially ones of discomfort, as maybe an opportunity to see what's really going on in your mind, and to make the decisions that you want to make, to be able to own them, and to be able to like your reasons for that. So thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time on Strong as You Think.